Hello everyone, good morning. For today, I'm your trainer. I am JC. Our topic for today module is Navisworks for executive users. Um, this is our outline. The basic settings, 3D model review, timeliner, and class detective overview. Here's the product overview. So what is Navisworks? Navisworks is a 3D design review software from Autodesk primarily used in the construction industry to combine and review 3D models from various sources, facilitating class detection and coordination in building information modeling or BIM projects. Navisworks also used primarily in construction industries to complement 3D design packages such as Autodesk Revit, AutoCAD, and MicroStation. Navisworks allow users to open and combine 3D models, navigate around them in real time, and review the model using a set of tools including comments, redlining, viewpoint, and measurements. So this is Navisworks files format. Uh, the Navisworks files format is the NWC files, NWF, and the NWD files. These three native file formats contains all model. The NWD or the Navisworks document contains all model geometry. The NWF links is to original files, and the NWC acts as a cache for faster access to commonly used files. So here's down below the sample photos of uh, the NWC, NWD, and NWF files. So under NWC is the process of preparing Navisworks. So first, the files is originally coming from a Revit file. Then once they export, it result as NWC files. Here's the sample of the files that can export as a NWC. Then after export NWC, they combine as a Navisworks file set or NWF. Then all geometry combined is a NWD. So this is the process of create a Navisworks. So here's the sample how to create a Navisworks. So I open the app of Navisworks. So here's the sample of the files of NWC and the Revit file, as you can see in this folder. So this Revit file will export as a NWC. So let's open this Revit file to export as NWC. So we'll open the Revit file first. So on the menu, open, then go to the file located. So here's the file located. As you can see, the file that reflect on the folder is RBT. It means it is a Revit file. So let's open the Archi model. So as you can see, this is the Revit file of Archi model. So to export in WC files, we can go to this file menu, then export to NWC. So save the scene as Navisworks NWC file. So we'll pick up this. So we'll go to the file, we save the NWC file. So here's the file that saved the NWC file. So down below, here's the format of NWC. In this folder, we saved our previous NWC files and replace the file to save. Okay, then the file of NWC Archi model was updated and the date today and the time. So next is the open other project, the E&M model or the electrical and mechanical model. So here's the model of electrical and mechanical model. Try to export to NWC. Again, we go to the file menu, then pick export, then pick NWC, then save as NWC in this file folder. So we'll replace it. Then now the time and the date is updated. Here's the Archi model NWC and the E&M NWC file. So after that, we go to the Navisworks. So based on the step here in the photo is convert NWC or WC file to NWF file. So later we will discuss how to append the files on the Navisworks. So here's the opening and appending files. So later we will discuss that. So we jump on this, the process. So let's jump this. So this is the process of Navisworks. The basic settings, 3D model review, then Timeliner, and the last is Flash Detective. So under basic setting, the product overview, workspace overview, the navigation, and opening and appending files, saving. Then under the 3D model is the hiding object and overriding materials, object properties, measuring and moving objects, viewpoints, comments and redlining, sectioning, and walkthrough. Then the timeliner is timeliner simulation, configuring and defining simulation, and simulation export. Then the last is Flash Detective overview. So the basic setting is to set basic Navisworks setting. Access the option editor through the application button or F12. Navigate the interface and adjust options like viewpoint defaults, display units, and snapping to customize your Navisworks environment. So let's move this is the workspace overview. So in the Navisworks interface, here's the Navisworks interface. So we'll make it to window to so first let's discuss the Navisworks interface user. So as you can see, once open this application, you can uh, see this application menu bar. So the ribbon and the working drawing. So here's the application menu bar in this right top right left side of the Navisworks. So once they open it, here's the option to open file new and to save, export, and publish, and so on. Then the upper part in this ribbon, as per Revit, this is the ribbon of the Navisworks. A viewpoint, to save the viewpoint. Later, we will discuss that the save viewpoint. To review, to measure, and to put a text and comment in here. Animation view, to navigate. And here's the content of the ribbon. So in this right side, this is the coordinate, the north, east, west, and south. And at the top, can set the view. So let's move this in the workspace overview. So we go to view. So here's the Resit workspace under the view. Here's the load workspace. Under the load workspace, the safe mode, Navisworks standard, extended, and minimal, and more workspace. Then next is the save current workspace. So this workspace, you can save the file as you can save this file for your reference. So the file name, then save. And there have a step to save the file in the upper part here. You can save the file as a command control S, or we go to here to save the file, the current file. So that is the workspace overview. So next is the navigation. So here's the navigation. Navigation. Yeah. Okay, this is the navigation as you can see in the Navisworks user interface. So this is the one is the full navigation wheel here, the first one at the top. So the navigation wheel collection of wheels that offer rapid switching between specialized specialized navigation tools. Then next is the so up once you pick this navigation wheel, uh, we can see the orbit zoom. Here's the option we can do. Okay, the next is the pan tool. Pan tool activates the pan tool and moves the view parallel to the screen. So once we click the pan, so wait, okay, later I open the NWC files to see the model. So next is the zoom tools. Number three is the zoom tools. So once we click the zoom tools, here's the result. So zoom tools set up navigation tools for increasing or decreasing the magnification of the current view of the model. So we can zoom out and zoom in the model or the Navisworks model. Then the next is the orbit tools. Here is the orbit tools. So on the orbit tools, we can set navigation tools for rotating the model around a pivot point while the review remains fixed. As you can see, the orbit tools in the box, we can rotate that, but the remain is fixed. So later we will see the this navigation tool once you export the NWC file. So the next one is the look tools. The look tools. The look tools is set up navigation tools for rotating the current view vertically and horizontally. So this is the look tools vertically and horizontally. Next is the walk and fly tools. So the walk and fly tools set up navigation tools for moving around the model and controlling realism setting. So if you drag this by holding the left click mouse, we can walk and fly. We can we can do by walkthrough. This is this is used for walkthrough and see clash on the model. This is the use of uh, navigation tools. The next is select tool. Here's the select tool. The geometry selection tool, you cannot navigate through your model during geometry selection. So this tool is to select the modify on this area. You can use this to select and modify this area. So this is the select tool. Okay, this is the navigation use of mouse by pan, set pivot, zoom, and orbit. So this is the use of mouse to navigate. So on the view and the navigation bar and the cube view. So the pan tool, you can hold your mouse as you can see on the photo in the red box. You can hold that to move the model. So this is the pan tool. Then set pivot. Sorry. The set pivot, you can hold the mouse, then scroll up. And here's the set pivot. And the next one is set zoom. So the set pivot and the zoom is same as use. And the last is the orbit. So the orbit, you can command shift. Once you use this orbit, you hold the shift command. Yeah, as you can see, the orbit tool first is hold the shift command, then rotate. This is the use of mouse. So let's move this opening and appending files. So Later, we export the Revit file into NWC file. So let's open the files. So as you can see, here's the sample format of the file and extension file we can export or append in Navisworks. So the Autodesk Navisworks is, here's the three extension of Navisworks, the NWD, NWF, and NWC. So the Autodesk is FBX, AutoCAD is DWG, and TXF. So other is DWF is uh, related as AutoCAD. I'm not sure. DWF, IFC, MicroStation, Parasolid, TDS, Design Review, RBM, SketchUp. I'm not know this RBM what software is this. So this SketchUp, Step, TL, and 3D Studio. So let's append the and open the files. So first we go to home, then append or command control A, and we can select the file current 3D model or appending, retain duplicate content such as geometry and markups. So click this append, then we go to the folder. We can save the NWC later. So first we can put this archi model. So we'll open. So as you can see, this is the archi model. Then next is we'll append the ENM model or electrical and mechanical model. So to find the append NWC, we go to the selection tree. As you can see, the two NWC files there's in the selection tree. So the content of Archi model is foundation, lower level, entry level, and roof. So ito na. So under foundation, the pads and walls. The lower level is curtain, doors, stairs, and walls. And the entry level is same as the level 1. Then the roof is the roof's basic roof. Then the ENA model, the content of this model is the duct, fittings and duct pipes fittings. So we finish to we open and appending files. Then next is the saving files. So we have a two-step to save our files. Later we discuss how to save the files And one step is to direct save here or control S. And then the one is in the save workspace. And you can put the file name. So save first. So we can put the file name untitled first. So as you can see, the Navisworks file is untitled. Here's the result of saving the file. So as you can see, this file is NWF file. Then to convert NWD, we can save as. Then pick this all files or pick this NWD Navisworks. Then save. So as a result, this Navisworks is a NWD model. So we have a create two file on this Navisworks. So the NWF and the NWD. So this file we use to the next step and uh, topic we will discuss. So this is the two step to save. One is the save as and the direct save. So in this menu, we can export in other files. Then we can publish. If you publish the file, you can put a title, subject, author. Then you can put a password, comments. That's the publish. So we can print, direct print or print preview. This is the setting of the main menu bar. So the NWD files, the content is this. So the two model combined in this NWD file. Yes. Okay, let's jump on to the 3D model review.